I'm Jonathan Arnott, former maths teacher. I spent 6 years as General Secretary of UKIP, which might just help with uniting the party after this leadership election. And I'm now a member of the European Parliament for North East England. My campaign is all about reaching out to the 13.6 million people out there who voted for Brexit but didn't vote for UKIP at the last general election. We need to now be the party that is never, ever, ever anti-immigrant. But that is anti the uncontrolled mass net immigration, which has cost jobs and driven down wages. We need to start talking about the manifesto that we had in 2015. Yes, there may be some tweaks needed to our policies slightly, but actually what we stand for, we need to get out there. We need to communicate that. We need to show our vision for what the UK can be like post-Brexit, our equivalent, perhaps, of Reagan's shining city on a hill. Let's show what the UK can be like, and let's use that as our way to build for the future and to get UKIP the seats that we need in Westminster to make a difference for the people of this country. Look, the way you have to look at this is very simple. It's the motorcycle helmet test. If there is an area where you couldn't go somewhere wearing a motorcycle helmet, then I think it's inappropriate for people to then be wearing the burqa. If it's not secure to be in a place where your face can't be seen, then that's a problem. But I wouldn't say that you'd ban it for simply people walking down the street. I think that would be going too far. But just to come back on what you said earlier...
You're qualifying what you think.
It's a security issue as far as I'm concerned in areas where there is a security question. But that doesn't mean that you ban it absolutely everywhere.
Where do you draw the line then? Someone walking down the street?
Well, as I say, it would be if you look, for example, at if you're going through airport security, then you have to show your face. If you're at a bank or an area where the face needs to be seen.
Party policy that you're talking.
Well, of course we're sensitive to those sorts of issues, and I think what we saw during the referendum campaign was that the Project Fear of the Remain campaign that was telling everybody that anybody who opposed uncontrolled immigration. I heard you said earlier, you said earlier that I'd expressed opinions which were anti-immigration. I did nothing of the sort. What I said was that we must be opposed to uncontrolled mass net immigration, and this is what UKIP's all about. We're all about control. But the problem is that when you have people from the other side of a debate who sling mud constantly, who try to make it out that you stand for something that you don't stand for, that try to make it out that you believe something you don't believe, it is going to heighten tension. We need to be the party that's not just about bringing power from Brussels to Westminster, but also the party that takes that power from Westminster and gives it right back into the hands of the people. We need to be the party that starts reaching out to working class communities, the people who have been despised by the Conservatives for so long and now find themselves completely abandoned by the Labour Party. UKIP has a massive potential for a breakthrough in places like Hartlepool in my constituency, where we're just 3,000 votes short of beating Labour at the last general election. Well, I'm sure if there were a general election tomorrow, we would take seats like Hartlepool. So I believe that we have a massive potential there, but only if we talk about the issues that actually matter to working people.
We're right out of time. We will get that result. Remind me, I scribbled it. September the 15th.
It's 16th.
So lots of campaigning and policy announcements between now and then. Thank you all, though, very much for coming in.